China's share of global manufacturing grew from 3% in 1990 to over 30% by the early 2020s, making it the world's largest manufacturer. What is the secret to this growth? Is it sustainable? And more importantly, what are the other big players doing about it? I'm Tim from Codex Magna, and welcome to the first episode of The Big Picture, a show about unraveling the inner workings of the world. To understand how China got like this, we have to go back in time. After Mao's death in 1970s, Beijing realized they housed almost 25% of world's population while having nothing to show for it. So they ripped up the old communist playbook, open to foreign investors, and built special economic zones with tax breaks and almost no red tape. With hundreds of millions of low-wage workers, giant ports and highways, that was the start of something truly epic. Global brands looked at that and went, cheap, quick, convenient. What else could we want? After China joined the WTO in 2001, money and factories poured in. Suppliers, parts, packaging, shipping, everything piled into a few mega regions. You could design a gadget on Monday and have a prototype by Friday. So stuff wasn't just cheaper in China. It was easier, faster, and all in one place. And for a long time, that machine was insanely cheap. In the 1990s and early 2000s, a Chinese factory worker might cost under $1 an hour, while the US or Europe was paying $15 to $20. Even today, China's maybe $6 versus over $20 in the US, though places like Vietnam and India are now undercutting it. So if China isn't always the absolute cheapest anymore, why is everything still made there? Because the system is already in place, so everything is ridiculously convenient. You've got dense factory cities where the guy who makes your screws, your chip, your box, and your shipping labels are all down the road. One purchase order, one port, one logistics chain, your whole product, done. So if you want the answer to, why is everything made in China? Just look at China's giant ports, fast customs, banks, engineers, and factories all wired for export. Special economic zones work like themed factory cities. Electronics here, textiles there, with tax breaks and red tape sliced away. So the lowest friction option is still to make it in China. Like all that is not enough. Each zone is now hyper-specialized. Shenzhen turned itself into hardware Silicon Valley. Chips, circuit boards, phone casings, all crammed into one metro area. Suzhou leans into high-end manufacturing, Tianjin into heavy industry. Coastal zones into shipbuilding and chemicals, inland zones into autos or appliances. Each zone bets on a few industries, then the government funnels roads, ports, training, and subsidies straight at those bets. So if you make sneakers, or drones, or solar panels, there's a Chinese city that's basically been built around your product. So how does that stack up against other big economies? China now turns out almost a third of the world's manufactured goods. The US is second, then Japan, Germany, India. America leads in some high tech. Germany in precision machines, Japan in autos, but nobody matches China's scale, speed, and supplier density yet. And that gap is exactly why everyone else is scrambling to respond. The US is slapping on tariffs, pouring billions into made in America, chips, batteries, and EVs, and paying firms to reshore. Europe's rolling out its own green industry subsidies. Meanwhile, India, Vietnam, Mexico are pitching China Plus One, cheaper labor, tax breaks, and a friendlier political vibe to lure factories away. So will that actually knock China off the throne? Not overnight. You can move a factory in a year, but you can't clone China's supplier web, trained engineers, and giant home market that fast. What's more likely is low-end stuff drifting to cheaper countries, while China doubles down on electric vehicles, batteries, robots, and higher tech manufacturing. And this is where AI and robots crash into the story. The next factory superpower won't be whoever has the cheapest labor, it'll be whoever has the smartest, fastest machines. Think robot arms that never sleep, AI that replans the whole line in seconds, 3D printers spitting prototypes overnight. Humans will continue shifting from screwdriver work to supervising, designing, and engineering systems. If you enjoyed this video, you will definitely love the one about how robotics has already changed the manufacturing industry. So subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified for when it is released. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.